May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be free from harm. May all beings love life. May all beings awaken. Welcome to another Cuke audio podcast, A Brief Memory. I pray that you and yours are safe and comfortable, free from economic hardship, and able to get out and do whatever it is you want within the limitations of the universal precept of do as little harm as possible. Today's brief memory is from an email I got from Stuart Lachs in 2003 on January 28th. He was at the first practice period. And that letter, if you want to read the whole thing, is, on Cuke.com. The way I'd find it, I'd get it online just like you, and I'd go to the site search box on Cuke.com and write Stuart Lachs, L-A-C-H-S. Anyway, here's something I plucked out of that email. As just about everyone was new, and it was new for the center to run Tassajara, and the weather was very hot, and the buildings weren't all ready, things did get sloppy. They tried adjusting the schedule and changing this and that. It was like a shakedown cruise. We did get sloppy and somewhat worn down. One night, I think in the Zendo, Baker gave a talk scolding everyone and telling people to straighten out and so on. I felt upset over his talk, as I did not like being scolded by him. I think some others felt that way too. When Baker finished, he moved back to his regular place. Suzuki moved forward to say something. He sat quietly for a few moments, as did everyone else. Then, in a soft voice, he said, "Don't forget why you came here." End of talk. It hit me in the face. Rather than scolding or blaming or pushing, he gently held it up in front of us and then gently put it back in each one of our own hands. It was wonderful living Zen for me. That is my most important and moving memory of Tassajara and of Suzuki. Thank you, Stuart. Hey, if you go to his page, he's got a lot to say. He's been very critical of, guru worship stuff and gurus getting out of hand and groupthink and people just doing what they're told and going along with things and keeping their blinders on. I'm a little more forgiving of gurus than Stuart is, because they fall into traps too, just like everybody else. But I just think it's the responsibility of each person to take care of themselves. And, I just don't believe in just giving up your responsibility for yourself and doing whatever you're told. Sometimes, we could, of course, show cases where that's the thing to do. And that can be the thing to do in practicing Zen within certain limits. But not, go jump off a cliff or push Fred off a cliff because he criticized me or whatever. And, groups do get into that. They get in the most extreme things you can imagine, just like what is happening in America now. People will do and believe anything. There is no limit. There is nothing too weird, too awful, or too wonderful for people to do or believe in. We are just no particular thing. We're not even really people. We just happen to be doing that for a while. Okay. This has been a Cuke Audio mini podcast. I'm DC Poobah of Cuke Audio and Cuke Archives, coming to you from Sleepy Sonora with Dogga Bandita, Feline Cuchita, and dear lovely Katrinka. And we're wishing you and yours and all of us a grand awakening.